I'm about to uncover another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detecting zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detecting zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detecting zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detecting zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detecting zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detecting zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detecting zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detecting zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detecting zone.
How's everybody doing today? I am here and we have sort of a different live stream today. I was going to go over a lot of the finds that metal detectorists here in New York City have uncovered, and whether it's on YouTube or in chats where my friends sort of show me what they found, I wanted to go over these things with all of you. So thanks for being here, for those who are here, and we're just going to get right into it because there's a lot of stuff I want to get into. So let's switch the view. Bam. So the first set of finds, it's actually by Tracy's Treasures, New York and Pennsylvania. Now, Tracy's Treasures is an interesting one because she actually has been giving, well, she actually has been uploading like a lot of silver finds recently. It's pretty cool stuff. So we're just gonna go right into it.
So start with the junk.
We're gonna skip over some of the junk that she found
Not sure.
at this park,
$5
McCarran Park.
and $3.75 in quarters.
Lots of coinage
So,
there.
well, it's a windy day today in New York. Not a bad haul.
Definitely not a
Well,
bad
all
haul,
said and
especially
done.
for a park. It's
Let's see.
pretty darn cool.
$4.30.
No silvers that day though. So so that was at a park in Brooklyn on the 9th. We also have another video. She is, I love her videos because she always posts sort of just the wrap up and not really a lot of other extraneous stuff. So we're just gonna fast forward a little bit.
Up a little more silver.
And this is in Van Cortlandt Park. She got a 62 silver quarter. That's just really amazing. I love that.
So
She was able to find that.
that's in really nice shape.
That is in nice shape.
I also
Again,
found a bunch
this
of
is
70s,
sorry.
68, 470s.
So now she's just showing
280s,
the rest of the change that
I don't
she
know where I
found.
put it. I think
But
it's in
again,
my pocket.
this
It
is
was
Tracy's
inside.
Treasure,
Bunch of dimes.
New York and
3
PA.
pennies,
You can see the name of the
and
channel right here,
6
Tracy's
other
Treasures,
pennies.
New York
Yes,
and
of course.
PA. She really
Some
doesn't
junk.
have
I
a
think
lot
this is,
of subscribers, and I
actually a
think that
lighthouse,
is that like she needs
Looks
to
like
get
a
more
little
subscribers here, just because she
deer
is part of the
stand
New York
or
City
something. I don't
crew,
know. It's
and
plastic,
she
but it
does
doesn't
find a
hold.
lot of awesome stuff.
Not sure at
She
all what this
only
thing
goes
is.
over wrap-ups. She doesn't show like digging and stuff like that. So most of her videos are under 2 minutes, which is really cool. And she also posted another video this week. Another one. Sorry. That wasn't her. It's someone else. So this guy, Edwin Padilla. He only has 14 subs, but he is also a New York City metal detectorist. Another one who's been posting awesome things this week. So we're just going to go over a few of his videos as well. And what he likes to do is he likes to line everything up. So bunch of wheat pennies, one after another after another. Isn't that crazy? That just looks so cool. So this channel again is Edwin Padilla, and look at that. That barber dime at the end and that Canadian coin. And he posted 3 videos all from the same park. We're just going to press play on some of them. Look at that. All the 3 silver dimes at the end. A bunch of wheat pennies.
This is
It's just really cool. And at the end he sort of has his little wrap-ups.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the wrap-up for today's metal detecting finds.
Wow.
On the top, I got
4 silver dimes.
4 mercs.
Yep.
2 mercury dimes.
And 2 rosies.
2 silver Roosevelt dimes.
Yep.
I found
Wow, that's
a total
cool.
of 14 wheat cents.
Nice.
There's
The
a
amount
silver
of
ring
coins that
I
he's finding
found
at this
with the
park
fish symbol.
is amazing. And this was just
This
uploaded
side is
this
all
week.
the regular.
And so, yeah, that's Edwin Padilla. If you're not subscribed to him, please do. He's another New York City detectorist here. I met him once or twice when I was out detecting. I don't think it was in Rockaway. I think it might have been in Coney Island. And so, yeah, another awesome metal detectorist here in New York City. Just to give you another idea, he went back to that park where he was getting all those wheat pennies and silvers, and he got, what is that? A bunch of wheat pennies and silvers. There you go. Beautiful Merc, a beautiful barber. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say is wow. That's just so cool. All the stuff he was able to find. Again, his name is Edwin Padilla. If you're not subscribed, highly recommend that you guys take a look and subscribe to his channel because it's pretty amazing. So we are going actually to look at something else, and this is something that you guys don't normally get to see. There is a chat, sort of us New York City metal detectorists on Facebook. We're all sort of friends, and we chat with each other, and we hang out on the chat. and so we always share our finds with each other. And so I just wanted to go over with you guys some of the awesome finds that we've had this week. Everything that I'm showing you has been posted to that chat this week, and some of the stuff is recent. And well, I mean, it's all within the last week, but some of it was like from last weekend, and some of it was from as recent as I think yesterday. And so, yeah, we're going to start with this 1940 quarter. Merrill has already showed this quarter off in one of his videos, Metal Detecting NYC. Yeah, he had found this 1940 silver quarter. Robert Crespo also found a silver quarter. 1941 silver quarter. Isn't that's just so beautiful. It does look a bit dirty, but that can be cleaned up. That's not an issue. That's not an issue. So there you go. They both found a silver quarter. Carlos found a pretty cool ring. First, we're gonna show you this, which is like the actual how the ring looks. It's a sterling silver ring, and it has like this nice little design along the edge on both sides, and it is marked S925 or sterling 925. I don't know if it was the same day or not, but he also found a mercury dime. It's really beat up. You can see on the front and on the back. It's just not doing too well. Yeah. He also found another ring, with little hearts on it. There you go. And that's that. The ring with hearts on it. It looks pretty, but they're like the coolest designs. Now this one was found by Merle. And this is the back. You see it says sterling, and then it says something else on the bottom. Not sure if that means it's just plated, but he did show it off in a video. It's Jesus. You can see like the crown up there. And so let's go into some of Robert Crespo's finds of this week. He had this beautiful ring, little gold ring. Just looks so cool. I'm seeing if I have another angle or picture of it, like taking from another. Yeah, here it is. And if you look at the back, you see it's 14K, which is pretty awesome. Just looking at like this stuff, it's just so amazing. There's this silver earring that he found, and that day he did find a lot of other stuff. So we have like some foreign coins, the two silver dimes. One of them are rosy, one of them are merc. Both of them, they look like they've had better days. Let's just put it that way. We have another view of that ring that Carlos had found, and actually it says sterling in there, so that's really cool. He had, I believe there's the one, yeah, that he did electrolysis on, so that's how he was able to get it so clean and shiny, you know, because before it looked like this. So that's a huge difference between that and this. Just saying. On that day, he did also find a bunch of foreign coins. Again, this is Carlos, one of our buddies here in New York City, just finding amazing things this week. We have that silver sort of ring here. You can see he's found a lot. Hey, Ferris Gump, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just going over the finds from the New York City crew. If you just joined me, I could go back to the beginning so you could see sort of the pictures of what everybody found. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's start from the beginning. We have this quarter that Merrill had already posted onto YouTube. 1940 silver quarter. Yo, Dennis, what's up? Dennis, you've probably already seen all of this because it's what's been posted onto the Facebook chat that we're all on. But I'm sharing the finds from New York City detectorists this week. So, Grump. Yeah, Grump. Grump. I gotcha. So yeah, there was this silver 1940 quarter that was found by Merrill earlier this week. We have this silver quarter found by silver quarter found by Robert Crespo. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, because I'm not on the right side. Found by Robert Crespo. Yeah, you still want to see it? Yeah. I don't know. This silver quarter just looks so cool. I mean, it needs to be shined up. It doesn't have a lot of the detail. The detail has been worn off. You can see the hair is not very all that, and it has a ding here, but still so cool. Silver quarter, right? Then there's the rings that Carlos found, and one of them was stamped S925, so you could see that stamp right there. There you go. That's the ring. So you know it's a silver ring. And Carlos also looks nice. Yeah, that silver quarter did look amazing. Carlos also found this really old, beaten up mercury dime. And so we have the back here, the reverse, and the obverse side. I think I could see a 3 here. I see a 1, a 9, and what looks like a 3. So 1930 something, maybe, hopefully. It still looks cool. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Maybe some electrolysis will help. He also found this awesome silver ring, and again, this was found by Carlos here in New York City. And this ring also needs to be cleaned up a bit. Merrill posted this in one of his videos already. Had found this Jesus with the crown and everything. You'll take it, toasted Merc? Yeah, no, definitely. And anytime you find silver, anytime you find gold, you definitely take it. I mean, there's no question about it. They're all amazing finds, all of them. So Merrill had found this Jesus medallion, I guess you would call it, and it has an interesting. The crown is sort of like, what do you call it? WWW or VVVV. It's interesting the way they made the crown. And on the back, hey Jackpot, how you doing? I like everybody to congratulate Jackpot. He had found this amazing gold find. It looked like a gold coin that was made into a ring. It was amazing. It was amazing. He hasn't posted the video on YouTube yet. If you guys are not subscribed to Jackpot, subscribe, because when he posts that's going to be so damn cool. It's going to be so cool. But yeah, so on the back of the Jesus that Merrill had found earlier this week, we have this sterling symbol, and I don't know if that means it's plated. I don't know what this says down here. It looks like THEDA, theta, or something like that. So I'm not sure if that means it's plated or if it's like full silver, in which case it really needs to be cleaned up because it has a lot of dirt. But that's still an amazing find. Still a very cool find. Let's go to Robert Crespo. Robert Crespo had found another Merc, and he sent us pictures of when he pulled it out. And so this was sort of the Merc. You could see the little, what do you call it, wing or feather thing in the hair. And then when he had it sort of more out, he took this really cool picture of it. He also pulled out a ring, beautiful little ring that says Jill in a heart, sort of Jill in cursive script, Pendant or long ha? Yeah, I know, right? So it says Jill in like a script. And again, this was found by Robert Crespo, this ring. And then when you turn it around, let's see if I have that photo, that picture. Yeah, here you go. Bam! 14 karat gold. Whenever Rob is like a gold magnet, he just goes out and gold appears to him. He's pretty awesome. I've gone detecting with him a lot at the beaches and at the parks. We've done Prospect Park together, and we've done a few other parks. We've done Ferry Point Park as well. And so I've seen him pull like amazing gold finds, and he always shares the silver and gold he pulls. It's just so crazy to see like the amount of stuff he can pull out. He also pulled out this silver earring, and yeah, nothing much to say, just like a little silver earring that looks cool. And that day he sent us this picture of like all the finds, including these two silver dimes, one rosy up here and one Merc, which is extremely worn out but still very, very cool. Yeah, Rob's always pulling like amazing stuff. So Carlos had pulled out. He had gone one day to a beach that had very old stuff, and then these were the coins that he pulled out. I'm not sure if you could see, but there's a few foreign coins. This is a foreign coin here. This looks like a foreign coin here. I don't know if this one's silver. This looks like a ring here. And so he had this ring, the silver ring, and he cleaned it up. He did some electrolysis on it. So there's the electrolysis, and it cleaned up very nicely. Look at that. Wow. I like the way it has sort of what do you call it? A mirror finish on it. That just looks so cool. So cool, guys. He also had another ring with hearts that he cleaned up, and this is a picture that just it shows that it says Sterling on it. So, how many hours do you normally hunt? When I go out hunting, let's see, maybe 5 or 6 hours at a time. Yeah, anything more than that and I get tired. It depends on the day, you know, the weather and all that jazz. I can usually go for a while, but then I won't be able to go the day after if I'm really tired and my arm is sore. The last time I went, my legs were really sore. The day I pulled out that silver quarter, my legs were really sore. So yeah, speaking of silver, Merrill had pulled out this 1967 dime. 5 easy? Yeah, 5 hours easy. Sometimes more, it depends. And it also depends if I go, like, if I'm at the beach and it's really hot, I will get in the water and just, you know, detect in the water, probably knee to waist level water. And that helps keep me going too. That buoyancy sort of takes a lot of the weight out of the detector. Although the detector is harder to like push through the water, you get like a lot more friction, but still. Anyway, so yeah, this dime was found by Merrill. Pretty darn cool. I don't know if I could show you guys this one. Merrill hasn't quite posted the video for what I'm about to show you guys. 3 to 5 hours? Hey, that's still good. You still find really great stuff in 3 hours, man. Definitely. And that's something like when I went out to Ferry Point Park, I realized that I didn't have the stamina I had before last year. I sort of slowed down and I sort of got to build that up again. But yeah, I'm going to share with you something that Merrill hasn't posted yet. He's going to post it in his video. And it's going to be one of his best finds ever. He found it just yesterday, guys. So if you're subscribed to Metal Detecting New York City, you might know what this is. He put up a rap video, and his raps usually have to do with something that he finds. So here it is, guys. You guys are like, what the heck is that? Hey, how you doing? Was it Keith? Keith, how you doing? Yeah, we're going over everybody's finds from this week. We went over the Crespo's gold ring, Carlos silver ring, his other sterling ring. We went over Merrill's silver dime, Rob Crespo's quarter, Rob Crespo's mercury dime, Merrill's silver Jesus. Silver Jesus! I'm not going to steal his thunder. I had asked if it was okay to show off the finds from this week. Besides, I don't have any video of him pulling it out the ground. Yeah, most of this stuff Merrill posted already. There's only that one find that he pulled yesterday, which I'm not gonna really say what it is. I had shown that little teaser. That teaser. This is the teaser of what it is. You guys could ID it though. If you know what it is, you guys could ID it. It's a bit hard to ID because it's a pretty rare coin. Yeah, it's a pretty rare coin. There's nothing else other to say other than that. Also, I wanted to show off for those of you guys who weren't here before. Just give me 1 second to edit this a little bit. Doo-doo-doo. Bam. Okay, I don't know if you guys know Edwin Padilla. That's his name, Edwin Padilla. See that? He detects here in New York City, too. And I've met him once on Coney Island, but he's been doing this park here in New York. He doesn't say what the park is. Oh, wow. Yeah, so Dennis has a dog. It's like a... Is it a Chihuahua? I think by the face it looks sort of like a Chihuahua. It's like a black Chihuahua. Keith has been calling it a rat. It's pretty funny. It's a pretty cool looking dog though. He looks like it's a dog that'll like bark at you as you're passing by. It was pretty cool. But yeah, so Edwin Padilla has been, and this you see he posted this video just yesterday. If you guys are not subscribed to Edwin, do please. He only has 14 subscribers. But look, silver, wheat cents, and a World's Fair medallion. Check this out. Check this out. All of these wheat pennies, one after another after another. Then you have this Mercury and this Barber. Isn't that crazy? And this isn't even the first video he posts like this from this park. It's not. He's posted other videos from this park. This is actually for day 3 and day 4. I think day 1 he posted a video, and day 2 he also posted a video. So,
Up video for day 3 and 4.
yep. So this is day 3 and 4. Check this out. The 3 silvers down here. You have the 2 Mercs and the Barber. And that medallion from the World's Fair, I don't even know if it's a medallion. It's like a coin or something from the World's Fair. That's crazy. Flushing Meadows? Yeah. Is it Flushing Meadows or is it Corona? Corona, Queens. Because I know the World's Fair was in Corona, right? Send you the link? Yeah, I'll post the link to his channel. You guys could definitely subscribe to him. He's another New York City detectorist, and again, I've met him once when I was out in Coney Island. We stopped and we spoke to each other for a while. There's also Trey. Or is it Tay now? I can't find her channel, no! Just keep it away from Muhan, Dennis. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's crazy. Yeah. Is it Trey or Tay? It's New York and Pennsylvania, right? Yeah, I don't know, like, the name of her channel. I am subscribed to her, so it does pop up. But she's been finding a lot of silver coins, too, recently this week, which have been pretty cool. She usually goes to Van Cortlandt Park. Let's get rid of this. She usually goes to Van Cortlandt Park. So I was very happy when I saw her posting this week all the stuff that she was finding. Yeah. What else have you guys found this week? Let me know. And did anybody see that Apex video? The Garrett Apex jackpot. I know you have a Garrett AT Pro, I think it was. What do you think about that new Garrett Ace Apex? It had like a lot of features that I did not think it was going to have. I sort of suspected it was going to have waterproof battery. A wireless headphones and rechargeable battery, I meant to say. I sort of suspected that just because that's the trend now for all the detectors. They all have wireless headphones and rechargeable batteries now. But the big news was its multi-frequency and that coil. It's just long and thin. They call it the sniper coil. It's more like a Nocta. Yeah, you know, one thing I didn't like, because there were things that I did like. I didn't like the price. The price is, I think, too high. $500 for the base model without headphones. Oh, you just got the max. Okay. Okay. Competition for the MindLab Vanquish? I don't know. I think for the price, it's not gonna compete. I think the Simplex has sort of the most features for the price that you get. That's just, that's just what I think. Hey, Carlos, man, we just finished showing off all of the finds that you had posted for this week. Oh yeah, the AT Max, right. Yeah, it's a good machine. The AT Max definitely is a good machine. I don't think that people who use an AT Max or AT Pro are going to be upgrading to this. If you want a really good saltwater detector and you're loyal to Garrett, maybe. But I need to see how it does in the saltwater. But that coil, when I saw how that coil was like long and thin, I was like, whoa, it sort of reminded me of a of a deuce coil, but the deuce isn't double D like this is, and the double D coil really helps when you're pinpointing. And so, yeah, no worries, Carlos. The 600 will still mop the floor with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you have $600 to spend, get a Nox 600. Get a Nox 600. It's completely submersible. This Garrett Apex is not fully submersible, which is, I think, one of the features that it should have had. It's already weatherproof. What more would they needed to have done to make it, completely waterproof? You know what I mean? So I think that holds it back a lot, especially since it has saltwater frequencies. Yeah, I don't know. I think that held it back. You can't go wrong with the double Ds. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that Viper coil, whew, it looks like it's the best of both worlds in terms of depth because it's very long, and in terms of hunting in a high trash area because it's very narrow. Yeah, that coil just interested me right away. I was like, whoa, that's a crazy coil. But yeah, what do you guys think? What other features did it have? It had that Viper coil. It had multi-frequency, which a lot of people were saying it wasn't going to have that because that is patented, I guess, by MindLab. But I think MindLab uses very specific frequencies and very specific equations to get the number, the indicator, the VDI. And so long as Garrett uses different frequencies and different equations, like different frequencies are more important for certain signals or whatever, then I think they're in the clear, sort of in terms of patents and stuff like that. Yeah, but that Viper coil looked really cool. I think a lot of people were surprised when they said it was going to be multi-frequency, but the Simplex, I think, is also a multi-frequency machine. And I think the Vanquish is as well. Yeah, and Nocta, Simplex, and the Amphibio are the Salt coil interested me. Yeah, the coil that they were using, it looked really cool. And the fact that it had like specific frequencies, different frequencies to use in salt water than in regular water. But that is something that we have on the Nox. We just switch it to, beach mode, and it automatically knows, you're looking in a beach, basically, in a wet environment, and so the frequencies sort of shift when you use the beach mode. And if you look at the booklet that the Nox comes with, it basically shows you like how the frequencies shift and all that jazz when you do put it in that beach mode. But yeah, very, very cool. Is Dogstar Blazer still here? Let's see. Because I was showing off before some of your finds. I don't know if you want to talk about them, but this silver ring looks very nice. Very nice. Jackpot, do you see a big difference in the two AT detectors you have a Pro? I think he only has the max. I think Jackpot only has a max. When I detect with people using MindLabs and Nocta with higher frequencies, when we were testing deep targets, the max got every signal as well at a lower frequency. Ah, cool. Yeah, I mean, the max is a great machine. Great machine. I used to use the Ace 350, which was okay, but I never used to be able to get in the water because it doesn't like the salt water. It just doesn't like it. It creates too many false signals. It makes it very difficult to detect with the Ace 350 in salt water. But it seems like they fixed this issue. Yeah, you got this ring in Plum Beach area. Yeah, and I was showing them some of the other pictures of this ring that you had posted because it didn't come out like that. It came out sort of messed up. There you go. Really messed up. Sort of dirty a bit, you could say. And then it went through the process, the electrolysis. Merrill is always a big proponent of electrolysis. One thing though, electrolysis doesn't always only get the dirt and dust off. It sometimes removes a small layer of the metal that you actually want, the silver. And so, I mean, it's a great way to clean. It's also a little bit destructive if you keep the items in there for too long. But yeah, He did an amazing job, because look at that mirror finish on that ring. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He deserves an interview. You're gonna switch names. Oh, you're gonna go to the so Dennis has two accounts. He has his Dennis Foster account, and he has his other account with his mom that they post videos on. The IRS still find you. Yeah, you can't avoid the taxes just by switching names. So Detectaholics, yeah, so that's his other channel name, where he posts videos on there with his mom Marilyn, which are still very, very cool videos. Hopefully we can get back to beach detecting. When I'm in New York, I go by Jill, so if you find my lost ring, please let me know. Actually, so that Jill ring, I think it was Robert who found it. Here it is from the back. Yeah, Robert Crespo had found this 14 karat gold heart ring. Just very pretty. And it says Jill, sort of in this like little cursive script. It looks like it was damaged or broken right here, or resized at one point. It has sort of this dark area right here. It's probably better from the back view. There you go. See, it's sort of broken. And sometimes when you find rings, they're just like that. They're just broken. Nothing you can do except for maybe go to a jeweler and have them sort of heat it up and fix that. Still experimented. Just starting doing electrolysis. It just started tumbling. Also, yeah, I don't have a tumbler. I don't do electrolysis, and all the quarters I found earlier this week went into the laundry machine today. So I have no more quarters. Oh, you just got the max. Oh, wow. And it does go slightly deeper. Hey, Jackpot, I have a question for you. Since this Viper coil was made by Garrett, if it was available for the other machines, for the other Garrett machines, let's say the AT series, would you get it? Would you get this coil, the new one that they released, the Viper coil, for your older machines? Let us know. I know Merrill recently had brought the big coil, and the small sniper coil for his Nocta. For his Nox, for his Equinox. Dogstar, I want to start both as well. Yeah, definitely. Need to get on that electrolysis. So many of my stuff is just, especially the coins. I really need to tumble my coins before I do anything. I mean, the quarters are fine going into the machine. The machine doesn't care. The laundry machines don't care. But yeah, I'm afraid of putting my coins in the Coinstar. They're just all janky and miscolored. And if I did tumble them and they came out nice and clean, it'd be a lot better. It would be a lot better. Is there anyone here who didn't see that Apex video? Because we could watch it together if you haven't. Let's do that. Let's pull up the Apex video. Maybe watching it a second time if you've seen it already will, get you to see something that you didn't see before. And Digging Deep Beeps is actually doing a, what do you call it? A live stream specifically now talking about that. We're going to watch it quick. We're going to talk about it for a little bit, and then we're going to end the stream. So this is the video for the Garrett Apex, which is part of the Ace series. Surprise, it's the Garrett Ace Apex. That's crazy. Let's put the volume on. Hopefully you guys could hear it. You're not too familiar with it? Alright, Jackpot, so you're going to see it now. They just released it in this video for the Apex.
This is the new leader in affordable metal detector technology.
Check this out.
The Garrett Ace Apex multi-frequency metal detector.
A multi-frequency detector.
By the Made in America quality you expect from Garrett.
I just want to say, this thing is so thin. The sort of the panel, the control panel where you're pushing buttons, it just looks so thin. And it has, that yellow Garrett plastic everybody knows.
Garrett,
It's amazing
and the
how much
industry's
they were
best
able to pack
customer
into
service
that
team,
sort of really
Apex is
flat.
packed with
Well, I shouldn't say it's amazing. I mean, cell phones are smaller, I think. So, but yeah.
technology that will impress veteran treasure hunters. Lightweight, well-balanced, and simple to operate, it is also perfect for those
That's the coil. Look at how long and how thin it is.
just getting started. With far more than 1 million success stories, Garrett Ace users have long been...
Oh, all you see is the gold ring? Womp womp. What did I do wrong? That's what I did wrong. That's better, right? Sorry, guys. I'll restart it. I'll restart it from the beginning. There you go. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know, Dennis.
This is the new leader in affordable metal detector technology, the Garrett Ace Apex multi-frequency metal detector. Backed by the made-in-America quality you expect from Garrett and the industry's best customer service team, Apex is packed with technology that will impress veteran treasure hunters. Lightweight, well-balanced, and simple to operate, it is also perfect for those
Hopefully you guys could hear it.
with far more than 1 million
Okay,
success stories.
what I was saying before, look at how thin this is. Just compared to other, like the older detectors. Garrett used to have a box. And sort of they've removed that box because you don't have to put in batteries, your own batteries. This has a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. So they were able to
the most productive in the world.
sort of get rid of a lot of that
represents the pinnacle
space.
of affordable metal detection.
They did make the VDI sort of readout bigger. Then I have an Ace 350. I know that one has a small readout. It does look like this is bigger. So yeah, that's what I was saying. The look
The
is
Apex
just a
control
lot
box is
nicer.
sleek and compact, but the features
It is
within
super
are
thin,
very
yeah.
powerful.
And look at how much like layers it has. How much they were able to pack
The
into
Apex
that.
control box is sleek. and
Bam!
compact, but the
So you sort of have just a display on the top, the holes for the buttons, the glass, like a control board, some shielding, and then what you plug in the headphones to back here, and the charger.
the features within are very powerful,
Alright, I see a Ferris Grump.
including built-in Z-Link wireless technology.
So it has wireless
rechargeable
headphones.
Lithium-ion battery.
Pretty cool.
source,
Rechargeable
providing
battery.
Approximately 15 hours of use.
15 hours of use. That's really cool. I think that's a lot more than my than the Equinox, to be completely honest. But at the same time, I know that the Amphibio, the Nocta Macro Amphibio, sort of lasts forever on a charge. Mero has had that thing in his car for a long while, and sometimes he just like takes it out to use it and test it out, and it's still charged. And I was amazed last year a few times when he was like, "Oh, he just charged it once, and we used it 4 or 5 times, and it was still charged."
Depending on your settings, a backlight to see the controls and
Backlight.
target info,
That's
even
nice.
in low-light situations, large digital target ID numbers that can be read easily with a quick glance.
Yeah, the large target ID is pretty cool. So this is the multi-frequency
The power of
that
choice
they're
is
using.
yours with Apex Multiflex multi-frequency technology. Fueled by a cutting-edge, broad bandwidth digital platform, Multiflex simply means your Apex delivers true detecting flexibility. Select between 4 different single frequencies, like 5 kHz for improved detection on larger and more conductive targets like silver coins, 10 kHz or 15 kHz for excellent detection of a wide variety of relics, coins, and jewelry, or 20 kHz for improved performance on smaller, less conductive targets like tiny gold nuggets and hammered silver coins.
So for this, they're saying that you can change the frequencies. If you want to find smaller things, like if you're doing gold shooting, you use the 20 kilohertz frequency. If you want to do just general metal detecting, the 10 or the 15 is what you want. And if you're like focusing on silver shooting or something like that, or on large coins, you use the lower frequency, the 5 kilohertz. So they give you that ability depending on the type of detecting that you're doing. That's pretty cool. But
Or choose to search with Apex's true simultaneous multi-frequency.
So to answer your question, Carlos, no, it is not fully submersible. The control box is not waterproof. It is weatherproof, which means if it's raining, you're okay, but it's not waterproof. You can't throw it in the water. The Amphibio, though, is, I think, fully waterproof, like 100%. And so is the Simplex, and so is the Equinox. But this is not fully waterproof, it's only weatherproof. So on top of using the 4 frequencies that they mentioned before, like individually, you have this multi-frequency as well.
Coins, or choose to search with Apex's true simultaneous multi-frequency mode, which means your Apex uses a range of frequencies so you can have excellent detection on all metal targets in all soil conditions.
It's like the Max in terms of not being completely submersible, yes. But I don't think the Max is... I think this is Garrett's first multi-frequency machine, where you could use multiple frequencies at the same time.
In addition,
and also it has this. Listen to this.
Further utilizes the broad range of...
So it has a salt setting, which I think is different from previous Garrett machines. I don't know, Jackpot, is that true? Does your AT Max or the AT Pro have a salt setting specifically for hunting in saltwater beaches? Let me know, because this Apex does have that salt setting that uses multiple frequencies at the same time, which is, it's interesting.
Simultaneous frequencies.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit, Carlos.
Negative effects of saltwater, powerful single frequencies, or the advantage of seeking all targets in all terrains with simultaneous multi-frequency. It's your choice, and that's the power of multi-flex technology.
Like Jackpot, you're gonna enjoy some of these performance features.
Apex is loaded with features that help you hunt more efficiently.
There's no salt setting? Yeah, this one does have a salt setting, so I think that's what puts it cut above the Max and the Pro.
This helps you overcome ground variations like highly mineralized soil or saltwater beaches. Iron volume allows you to decrease the volume of iron targets, while the volume of non-ferrous targets you want to hear remains at normal level. Experienced treasure hunters often like hearing all targets, but will now appreciate the option to decrease the volume of those undesired items. With 8 iron volume adjustments, Apex offers more flexibility than any other detectors in its price range. Use the channel setting control to make up to 8 slight shifts within each frequency.
But lowering the sensitivity means that you can't really get that depth. That's the issue, is the depth. That's why using a multi-frequency approach to do the it's better, basically. Yeah. So we're watching it through. Jackpot G Lars is actually a Garrett. He uses a Garrett machine. So we were going over this. Yeah, this video was just released today. What did we go over? It's a multi-frequency machine that uses wireless headphones. It's backlit, large VDI. It's not fully waterproof. It's weatherproof only. So it's not fully submersible. But yeah, I like the fact that it has multi-frequencies and it has special multi-frequencies for saltwater. I think that's a cut above the other Garrett detectors.
Electrical sources or other detectors. This means Apex offers you 48 frequency setting choices. Apex also offers many other features, like Garrett's very popular iron audio feature, which helps to correctly identify complex iron objects, an overall volume adjust for both the built-in speaker and headphones, and a pinpoint mode to speed target recovery.
Yeah, all detectors that I know have like a good pinpoint mode.
Including dedicated
it's weird that they would mention it as if it's new. I mean, it is a feature.
A short menu list is easily accessible to change sensitivity, overall volume, iron volume, frequency, or channels.
It's interesting that you can lower the volume of just the iron targets. Not just like notch it out, but make the actual volume less, so that they're not as loud or in your ear as other targets. That's interesting. Let's see, Jackpot says, when I detect in saltwater with the Pro or Max, I still keep my ground balance up and don't lower my sensitivity. I suck up the ghost tones, yeah, and chatter. That's why I couldn't use my Ace 350. The ghost tones just, had me chasing nothing. I couldn't use my Ace 350. I have the max for 1 year as already. It's fully submersible. I've done it. Okay, yeah, cool. So this one is not fully submersible. I wonder why they did that, though. I wonder why they wouldn't just make the entire thing waterproof. And the base price is, I think, $4.99. It's $500. I think the price is not right. I think between this and the Simplex and the Vanquish, I think the Simplex got it for sort of lower end detectors that for low cost. I think if you're doing saltwater detecting, the Simplex sort of has it. Has everything else beat.
Target recovery speed or reactivity.
Oh, cool! The dime is right next to
offers increased ability to hear
the nail.
Targets mixed in amongst trash. Apex has a new hybrid audio system which combines the simplicity of binary audio found on existing ACE detectors with the additional benefits of subtle proportional audio for faint targets.
Okay, so they have, this is something I've seen other detectors do. What they're talking about with the audio is that things that are deeper sort of sound like more far away or less noticeable to your ear. Yeah, the Simplex is fully submersible. Yes. So just in terms of price, a fully submersible saltwater detector, if that's what you're going to use this for, the Simplex has it beat, I think. It's sort of like detecting really irony areas, but the signals come out between the chatter. Yeah, Jackpot, that's what I'm saying. Like you lower the volume of the iron, and then the signals that are good sort of pop out at you. I really like the audio features in this detector. I know other detectors have similar audio features where if something's really deep, it sounds like lower or farther away, or you could adjust the volume on certain targets and stuff like that.
This hybrid audio system and the power of multiflex technology
Look at that coil, how thin it is, but how long it is. Jeez.
Translates to excellent detection depth on a wide variety of targets. The Apex has 20 notches of high-resolution discrimination, 20? Including 8 pixels of iron discrim.
Okay, if it has 20 and 8 are specifically for iron, that's like as if it has 12. Is my math wrong? I don't know. I think on just comparing it to what I use, which is the Equinox from 0 to 40 is everything above iron, and from 0 to -10 is iron. So the Equinox has 40 notches that are not iron. This only has 12. So that, just to give you guys an idea about that difference. And also, if this is $500 for the base model, I believe, and then with the headphones, it's, I think, $579. The Equinox 600 is only $600, I think. Last time I checked, I think it was only $600 or $700 for the Equinox 600. I'm not sure. It's not that far off in price. Yeah, Jackpot. They haven't really started talking about the coil. They just showed it. But yeah, check this out.
5 distinct tones provide greater audible target identification than on previous Garrett detectors.
Can you change the tones, though? They didn't talk about changing the tones. Okay, so they have 5 tones, basically. Iron, low tones, low medium, medium high, and high tones, right? So they have those 5 tones. On the Equinox, I know I can change it. If I want just 1 tone for everything, that's fine. If I want 2 tones, which is a tone for iron, and a tone for everything that's not iron, I could do that. If I want 5 tones, so iron makes 1 tone, 0 to 10 makes a different tone, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, I can do that. I could turn it into a 5-tone machine. And there's also a 50-tone mode where each number of VDI produces a different tone, getting higher. And you could use those different tones with any of the modes on the machine. They're saying that there's 5 tones on this machine, but they're not saying that you have the ability to change it the way you want.
Multiflex frequency technology offers you true treasure hunting flexibility, and the Garrett Ace Apex delivers solid performance. Garrett's new Ace Apex represents the pinnacle of affordable metal detection.
Okay, now they're going to talk about the coil. Unleash the Viper. Check this out, guys. This is
the new Apex Search Coil.
This is, I think, the coolest thing about this
Garrett engineers
detector.
took two of our most popular DD coil sizes and blended them into this 6-inch by 11-inch Viper coil.
So they basically took the large coil, right, that 11-inch coil, and the small coil, and gave it the length of the large coil and the width of the sniper coil. So it goes deep and it's good in trash areas. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's just back it up so you guys could see that.
Is the best of both worlds. Garrett engineers took two of our most popular DD coil sizes and blended them into this 6-inch by 11-inch Viper coil.
That's pretty.
You get the advantage of covering more ground with the coil's 11-inch size, but the narrow 6-inch footprint allows you to sneak into tight areas and separate targets in trashy, iron-infested sites. With the new Viper coil, you can cover the big fields, but also slither up under the brush.
That's cool. The way they made the video,
rows,
it makes it look like you're a snake.
And through the shallow water. Nothing strikes like a Viper coil.
That's crazy.
Whether you're looking for that perfect, fully flexible detector to get started or to advance your detecting game, Garrett's Ace Apex is the clear choice. Multiflex,
I would like to see a test that compares the Apex,
chargeable battery source,
the Vanquish,
lightweight,
and the Simplex.
Speed, excellent detection depth, and so much more. The Apex is available at two price points, with or without Z-Link MS3 wireless headphones included. Tell your dealer you're ready to elevate your detecting to the next level with the Garrett Ace Apex.
You know, they use a drone to get that footage at the end. So what do you guys think? I think the most exciting thing about it is the multi-frequency and the coil. That Viper coil just looks really cool. I don't think it was a good idea to not make it fully submersible, fully waterproof. I don't think that was a good idea. Backlight is nice. You know, most other detectors have wireless headphone technology, so that's nothing too new. You know, most other detectors have now, have rechargeable batteries, so that's not too new. The Viper coil is interesting. Yeah, I wonder if you can just get the coil for your Max or your Pro, whichever one you would want to get it for. I wonder if it's... Because this is part of the Ace series, So it's the Ace 300, 350, 400, 450, and now they have the Ace Apex. And I know that the coils on the Ace series, for the most part, are interchangeable. If you have let's say, Ace 250, you upgrade to Ace 400, you could take that coil and use it. So, you become a snake on Saturday nights? That's funny. That is really funny. That's hilarious. But anyway, guys, snake. I wanted to sort of finish off with this. I think Digging Deep Beeps is talking about currently streaming. Hey, look, I'm streaming. Yeah, but where's Digging Deep Beeps? I thought they were currently streaming. I was gonna post the link for them and then finish my stream. Here you go. It's right here. If I could scroll down. I hate how slow the computer gets when you're streaming at the same time as trying to do something else. Yeah, that Viper coil looks really cool. Just because you get the depth because it's long, but then it's
coil
sort of
for the Simplex first. Yes,
it's like
they'll bring it out. They've been saying they'll bring it out.
I'm trying to pause it. There you go. So I'm gonna hop over to.
I trust them.
Stop doing that. I'm gonna hop over to Digging Deep Beeps streams and hang out there for a little bit. I'm posting the link here so you guys can click on it. And why does it keep doing that?
I do.
I just gotta stop it for now. But thanks for watching, guys. It was a lot of fun going over the finds for this week from us New York City metal detectors. If you came in early, you saw some gold that was pulled by Robert Crespo. You saw silver dimes, silver quarters, World's Fair coins, all types of stuff. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.